tried to explain this to people that, back and you remember this, and many do, the whole offshoring thing. Many were like, well, this offshoring thing, it's going to blow over. It's, whatever, right? And it didn't. And it had a massive impact on the industry over the course of, 5 to 10 years. And the huge limiter was that you had to build undersea cables, and you had to negotiate leases, and you had to create offshore entities, and you had to, hire people and then train them how to talk specifically to the vernacular in your industry, right? Like, it was a massive change in the industry. And a ton of stuff went offshore, but it was somewhat of a slow, it was still fast. I mean, people's heads were spinning with how fast the Philippines destroyed the voice industry.
India, right? India first came on, kind of mixed. By the time it got to the Philippines, look out.
Yep. I'm seeing LLM-enabled customer-facing automations get built and turned on in 2 to 3 weeks, and reduction of volume more than 75%. Or I should say reduction. Digital containment, let's use that term, right? Increase in CSAT, digital containment, 75% plus, increase in CSAT in that same amount of time, 10 in less than 6 months.
I think the humans are in trouble. I mean, I think, the paradigm, and that's too general a statement, but the paradigm of automation was always inferior to the human when it came to, I like to call them tough skills, not soft skills, like,
decision making.
Right.
Navigating complexity.
Yeah. And the moment we are in, I'll pose this question to you in a different way. If you were right now hired, and your job, sir, was guy who is supposed to improve human betterment for contact center agents worldwide, right? Not financial metrics. You're to better human.
I've been
betterment.
That guy.
Okay. So then that was 2 years ago. Then last year, the world changed. Sir, your move. How are you thinking about your job now?
Yep. That's a big question. And I don't know the answer fully. And I am, again, have been actively playing in this space for about a year. This space being specifically LLMs applied to the world that we do, whether that's a voice, text, or whatever, right? So I do think that there's always been a part of me, and you and I have known each other a long time. I've spent a lot of time in the applied human sciences side of what we do. So let's use anthropology, let's use psychology, let's use some neuroscience to understand how can we amplify that EX-CX relationship that we've known was there since I was an agent in the 90s. We know that when people are in a better mood, they create a better CX.
Right.
Top level.
Yep.
Full stop. So there was always an element of me, back to how you opened this up, there was always an element of me that was very almost ashamed and uncomfortable with how much we expected an emotional connection to occur while taking away.
You've been listening to an Amos Talks production.